Hi, I'm Bob with RealTVFilms.com. We're here in Austin, Texas, covering the South by Southwest Film Festival. We're at a sponsored event by Indiegogo at the Thirsty Nickel. I've got three gentlemen that had huge parts and huge roles in the making of Medicine for Melancholy. And so I'm going to introduce them and let them introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about what your role was.
Okay. I'm Nat. I'm the editor and sound designer, and I moved up. Yep. You just moved. You go up.
Hey, my name is Barry Jenkins. I'm the writer-director of the film. I'm not born and raised in San Francisco, but I live there. And this film is about San Francisco.
I'm James. I'm the cinematographer of the film, and from San Francisco, and it was about San Francisco.
Right. Now, Barry, let's start with you. You directed this film. Can you tell the audience a little bit about the film and what brought you to it?
Yeah. It's about it's kind of this guy and this girl they meet. They have a one-night stand, and the film begins the morning after when they wake up. They kind of don't remember each other's name. You know, they kind of know what happened, but they don't know the particulars. And the girl doesn't want to have anything to do with the guy, but the guy is really chasing her. And it's kind of interesting because they're two kind of African-American characters, but they're kind of in this artsy kind of hipster sort of scene. So it's kind of like two black people that we haven't really seen in cinema before, or that we don't see too often. And the guy is kind of hung up on all these things, and he kind of just follows the girl through the city, and it kind of gives you like a tour of modern day San Francisco. It gives the backdrop of like gentrification and housing rights and things of that matter.
Now, how long is this film?
The film is exactly 87 minutes with credits. So it's probably an 83-minute film without credits.
Got it. Now, tell me.
Give or take.
Yeah. So, do you have a good time doing this? Tell us a little bit about. Was your job difficult working for this guy?
My job was definitely not. My job was definitely not difficult working for this guy. He's really easy to work with. There's times I'd show him things and he wouldn't have any notes at all, and I'd be trying to tell him, I was like, Barry, this is your film. You gotta get what you want. And he's like, no, it works. I'm happy. And we move on. And but no, I had an amazing time working on it.
Now, Barry seems like a pretty low-key guy. He doesn't seem like someone that's going to be ranting and raving on the set, right?
No, I mean, he is low-key for sure, but when he likes something, you definitely know about it. When you show him a scene and he likes it, he starts high. He has the loudest clap of anybody I've ever met in my entire life. He starts clapping his ass off. Sorry if I can say that. And then he starts shouting, "Bro, that's what I'm talking about, bro!" So that's pretty much how it goes.
That's funny. Now, before we turned the camera on, you were getting a lot of praise. So tell us about your role in it and why you're getting so much praise.
That's a good question. I mean, it's a difficult one to answer, to be honest, for me. I don't know.
He's a real modest dude, and the film looks absolutely amazing. And we did it with really kind of meager means, you know? We didn't have much money or much equipment, and it just looks beautiful. It does not look like a film that reflects the resources we had, and it's all because of the job this guy did.
Yes, it's going too far.
It's true.
So it's sort of the magic man. This is the guy. You had the vision, and he put the vision together, right?
It's his vision, Bob.
We have a very good collaboration going on now.
Take it.
I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah. No, we have a good collaboration. We've made 3 films together now at this point, and it's very easy to go on. We communicate very well on set and everything, and.
Yeah, no, it's funny. In the Q&A, somebody asked me a question about the film's look. And before I could answer the question, I had to describe to them that, this is the 3rd film you and I have made together, and how each one of them is really visually particular, and how we just have a communication, a language that works, and it comes across on screen.
Now, you guys are no strangers to each other. You've known each other. You were way back in attended college together. Is that correct?
Yeah, and we actually lived together, me and this guy. So yeah.
So you guys, when did you discover you could actually be friends and go work together and create films together? Or was that? How did that happen?
It was transition, really. I think it wasn't a difficult thing to accomplish, really. I think the friendship and the love for filmmaking, this kind of filmmaking, it all came at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say it all happened at the same time. I didn't see him shoot someone else's film and thought that guy's amazing. I should work with him. It kind of just we were going into our 2nd year of film school. We had to make a movie, and just sight unseen, I was like, I want this guy to shoot my movie, and he did. And I think it's the best thing that we've done together is that first short film. And he's just great, and I'm really comfortable working with him. I think he feels the same way about me, and I would love to keep working with him. Yeah. Same thing with this dude.
So the secret, I guess, is surround yourself with people you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you've known these gentlemen for a while, and it makes the whole process a whole lot easier.
Definitely. I think we've got at least I know Barry and myself do have pretty untraditional working methods together. We're pretty much we get really hard on ourselves sometimes, get really down, but then at the same time we probably laughed through a third of the editing of this film. And just, you know, we probably looked insane to anybody else that was around, but it was great.
Yeah. Well, we're having a poster malfunction here, so before it completely falls down, I'm going to say goodbye to you, gentlemen. But thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. It's a pleasure to meet you. Best of success with this film. It sounds terrific. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, pleasure to meet you all.
Thanks.
All right, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Up your investigation. I didn't know I offended you by being here, my own mutation.